Am I the a-hole for not rescheduling my wedding after my sister was widowed? I, 34 million, am supposed to get married next month. Now I'm not sure it's going to happen. My partner's sister, 35F, was widowed last month. I've gotten a front row seat of how it has rocked my soon-to-be in-laws. Everyone has really tried going above and beyond for his sister, making sure she's as comfortable as possible. And I truly can't imagine, you know? You'd probably have to institutionalize me if something happened to my boy. My partner's mom came to him a few days ago and asked if he would consider postponing the wedding. She said they would cover all the lost money, would help us replan, etc. Apparently his sister has said there's no way she can attend the wedding, and his mom knew how important it was to him to have her there, so she just wanted to offer an alternative plan. I'm not very sentimental, but my partner is. Our wedding was planned for the 10-year anniversary of when we met. That's something that meant a lot to him, which makes it mean a lot to me too. I'm trying to be sympathetic, but I'm just raging. I can't help it. My emotions aren't allowing me to be objective. I know his mom came to him in good faith, but it makes me so angry to think about this being put on his shoulders a month before our wedding. He was so excited, and now I'm worried that if we don't reschedule, he's just going to be in his head the whole time, feeling guilty and unable to fully enjoy himself. I know his sister is hurting. I'm trying my absolute hardest not to piss off the family that is soon to be mine, one that's already mine in a lot of ways. Still, I'm so mad. I'd appreciate some objective POVs. Edit. Getting lots of she's and hers in and comments. I'm a man. Doesn't having much weight in the story, just wanted to clear it up. Update. April 13th, 2025. 2.5 weeks later. I'm a married man. I let my husband take the lead on making the decisions here and let him know I would support whatever he chose. After some discussion, we decided to cancel the wedding and elope instead. My husband said he wouldn't feel right, gathering all his family and our friends without his sister present. But it was still very important to him that we got married on the date we first met. It was perfect. It was exactly the right choice. It was quiet and intimate, and us. There's nothing in the world I love more than seeing him smile, and he was stuck in perpetual D mode. I was so worried if we had the wedding I would look over and see him looking anything less than thrilled because it wasn't how he envisioned it without his sister there. I think the complete change in expectation made it easier for him to let go. Again, exactly the right choice. We're on cloud 9. In the lead-up, there was a lot of calling vendors, friends, and family to let them know we were canceling. It was very short notice and we weren't rescheduling anything, so we lost all of our deposits. Our loved ones were really understanding of our decision, at least over the phone. We had very few people flying in, only 3 friends, and his mom agreed to cover their flights as well. Finally, to address my anger. Most of it was directed towards the universe, but I'll admit that I was mad at my mother-in-law. Discussions about our wedding and his sister's grief were ones we were already having. Still, a third party coming to him and making this request felt cruel, in the moment. It felt like a guilt trip, like unnecessary pressure on my husband when he was already having to make these decisions anyway. We eventually made the choice we wanted to make, but he did tell me at one point he didn't want his mom to think he was heartless if we had the wedding without his sister. Emotions were running high for everyone. I don't think his mom would ever think he's heartless. I know no one was out to get us. His mom was doing her best to make the day comfortable for everyone, and navigating that is basically impossible. Still, I'm not sorry for my anger. And maybe that still makes me the asshole, but I'll be the asshole who loves his husband and puts him first in every situation. Update number 2, April 24th, 2025. I wanted to give one last update, just answering some final questions that people had. My mother-in-law did make good on her promise to cover costs. She reimbursed 3 friends of ours for their flights and us for all the money we lost in deposits. She is also now aware that we're married. My husband went over to help her with something and she noticed his ring. I wasn't there, so this is a second-hand account from him. She was apparently a little annoyed and talked about how much she wanted to be there, and that canceling didn't mean we had to still run out and get married, especially without telling her. My husband said he was firm in letting her know that we appreciated her reimbursing us, but that our wedding wasn't something she could just place continuous demands on. The only person he has trouble standing up to is his mom, and he said, "I was thinking the whole time about how you'd be proud of me, and I am so proud of him. It's probably best I wasn't there. He handled it, and there was no risk of me running my mouth." Sister-in-law still doesn't know. She's, understandably, not doing great right now. Neither of us have seen her for a couple weeks now, but my husband tries to get her on the phone at least once every few days. Will we reschedule? I'm letting my husband have the final say with this. Recently, we've been leaning towards an extended honeymoon instead. And finally, am I a sociopath? This question wasn't posed directly to me, but was being discussed on a different subreddit, along with speculations about my family life and comments wondering why I didn't mention my husband's reaction to the death. I can put the sociopath rumors to rest. I have a lot of very intense feelings, which is pretty antithetical to the whole concept. It is true my home life wasn't safe or happy, though. I feel like I've made that pretty clear without diving into details. Being gay and being raised by small-minded people is rough. I was in therapy for years. So yeah, I'm not great at extended family dynamics. I try. My husband understands. That man has met me where I'm at so many times, and I'm so grateful. Oh, I love him. Being treated gently after never having experienced that before was, and still is, life-altering. I didn't come here to discuss anyone's grief in detail. I still won't be doing that. It's not necessary, and it's very personal. These posts were about rescheduling the wedding, and that question has been answered. Thank you for all the advice given and all the kind words. It really helped me figure out a solution and feel my emotions without burdening those close to me with them.